Hey guys, what is up? Sleeping Knight 77 aka Kyle back here with week 3 of our UPC campaign. This week we are going against ArkiKnight and the Annapolis Absols, kind of a night battle I guess, Sleeping Knight versus ArkiKnight. But cool dude, stuff will be in the description down below. He did not bring the Volcarona, he did not bring the Togekiss, and those were two things that I was very scared for. Now, wow, my hair looks really red, and I don't know why. That's interesting. just fascinating. Wow. Huh, that's interesting. Oh well. I'll fix that later. Just noticing stuff randomly in the camera. Alright, so, he's bringing the Tornadus, the Mega Absol, Blastoise, Vileplume, Kyurem, Black, and Jirachi. Now, like I said, he's not bringing Volcarona, he's not bringing Togekiss, and those were two things that I was very scared for. It's actually, I kind of knew that Mega Absol and that the Kyurem were coming, and I kind of knew that the Jirachi was coming as well. So I'm rocking out with the Volcanion, the Scolipede, the Crocodile, the Tornadus Eye, the Thunderous Eye, Meloetta, and Hitmontop. I debated for a good 3 minutes if I wanted to put Focus Blast or Psychic on Thunderous, and I decided to put Focus Blast, and it ended up biting me, and you'll see why. But without any further ado, we are just going to hop right into this battle. I would also like to thank Blue from the gold server of the PokeTube. I apologize that I don't remember your full name, but he was the one that recorded this. Kyle A is sick this week, so I didn't really want to bother him. So I do thank him very much for recording this battle. So without further ado, we're just gonna hop right into week 3 after this thing loads. Here we go. So Arky's issuing a challenge, and he sends out his order, which is Jirachi. I kind of knew this thing was gonna lead. It was either that or Mega Absol that I was predicting, but my lead was Aviator's the Crocodile. I get the Intimidate off, and I'm like, maybe I should go for Stealth Rock, maybe not. Nah. I just decided to go for a knockoff here, figuring it would do the most damage to whatever was coming in, and he used U-turn. I kind of figured this thing was scarfed, and I kind of figured as soon as U-turn came out that he was going to send in his Blastoise, which is good because I don't want this thing having any sort of recovery at all, unless it's like running Aqua Ring or some ridiculous thing. But I knock off its leftovers, which is completely fine by me, and I go into Volcanion, which is exactly what it is, a hard counter. It uses Toxic, which I don't like Volcanion getting worn down, and I don't like Volcanion not being able to do anything from week to week, because I really want to use Volcanion, but and he's Protect Toxic, because of course he is. And so now by this point I'm like, well, I need to get damage on this thing. I went for Steam Eruption there, just kind of gauge how much it did, but he went for the Protect. I go for the Earth Power, figuring it'll probably do a little bit more. And it does a decent amount, and he's just going to Rapid Spin because he really can't do anything to me. He's already revealed Toxic Protect. I assume he's Scald and Rapid Spin. So, he can't hit me with a Scald, which, I mean, he could, that would be great. But I'm just going to withdraw, and I'm just going to go into my Thunderous here. Now, Thunderous is kind of like a hard counter to this thing. He protects, which is fine. I'm just going to go for the safe Thunderbolt right here. Whatever comes in, and here comes the Vileplume, the one thing that I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should run Psychic for, and didn't end up running Psychic. Now, this thing is a Nasty Plot set. It's Nasty Plot, Focus Blast, Dark Pulse for the Jirachi, and Thunderbolt just for stab, and for that Tornadus and the Blastoise. So, I have to withdraw here. I go into Sanic, the MVP number 2, the second star of last week, the speed boosting Scolipede. Now he can't poison me, which is great. So I'm leftovers again, basically same set as last week, except I'm running Mega Horn over Poison Jab. And I'm gonna just go for the sub here, gauging what he really wants to do. And I put in the substitute, and he goes for Stun Spore. So I'm like, thank God I didn't go for a Mega Horn there. That would have been bad. So now I'm safely behind a sub, getting my speed boosts up. I kind of figured he was going to protect here, and I didn't really know what he wanted to go into, so I'm like, well, I'm behind a sub, this thing can't really do anything to me, might as well just go for a Mega Horn, see what it can do. He sends out his Blastoise, and I don't have Stealth Rocks up. This Mega Horn would have killed had I had Stealth Rocks up, but it lives on like, I don't know, like 5, I guess, which is fine. I'm behind a sub, I can go for another Mega Horn, and worst comes to worst, I go for a Mega Horn again and again, go for another sub, whatever. I'm just going to protect here, get as many speed boosts up as I can, try and outspeed his Scarfers, and he's going to use Scald, reveals the Scald, which is completely fine. Now at this point, I'm like, oh, Scald's an interesting move. Maybe I should go into my Volcanion so I can get the Water Absorb, be safely behind a sub, but whatever. He decides to go for Protect here, which gets me up gets me another speed boost up, and it gets me more leftovers recovery, which is completely fine by me. The more this thing stays healthy, the more I can use it. And I'm just gonna Mega Horn, hit again, take out this Blastoise. So now we are up 6-5. So now he goes out into his after I get my leftovers recovery and everything. He goes out into his Tornadus, which kind of scares me. I mean, I'm obviously bug type, I don't want to touch that thing. He sends out Goku, and that is the Tornadus. So I'm just going to Baton Pass out. I'm going to Baton Pass into Thunderous, which I feel is the complete safe switch into this thing. Send out on a Cloud. Get behind a sub. He goes for Hurricane, and he misses the Hurricane, which, fine by me. I can go for a free Nasty Plot right here. This thing can't touch me. It's not an Infiltrator. I know that. So I get a free Nasty Plot up. Special attack rose sharply. He goes for Hurricane. He hits, and man, you really need better special defenses, or this thing has way too high special attack, because I did not anticipate my substitute to fade. I was like, oh, okay. So I go for Thunderbolt. He reveals Wakanberry, but I'm +2. That is easily going to take out the Tornadus. So now we're up a good 6-4, which is completely fine by me. I'm feeling like I'm in the driver's seat. I've got a +2 Tornadus here, and I'm just going to go for Dark Pulse because I can't really withdraw into anything. It's going to go for Sludge Bomb, and it's going to do a decent amount of damage to me, about 60%, about 40%. Get the Poison though, which is going to hurt in the end. Now had I had Psychic, this thing probably would have gotten 2-shot, but since I don't have Psychic, can't really do anything to this thing or hit it that hard with Thunderbolt, with Dark Pulse, or with Focus Blast. So I just kind of need to keep going for Dark Pulses, maybe hoping for a flinch. It takes it down to the red. He goes for Sludge Bomb here, and that's going to take me down to 3 HP. I get my leftovers recovery, but the poison is going to take out my Thunderous. So Vileplume gets the kill on Thunderous, which I wish I had Psychic this week. Oh well. Oh well, live and learn. Thunderous goes down, so we're back down to 5-4. I send out the Scolipede again because I know that this thing can't really do anything to me. Excuse me, I have an itch on my nose. I know that this thing can't really do anything to me. I'm just going to go for a Mega Horn, assuming it'll take it out, and it does. So that's 2 kills for the Scolipede this week, and gets leftovers recovery, gets a free speed boost off. Now he's going to send in his Jirachi here. We are up 5-3, and this thing was the only reason why I debated putting Earthquake on my Scolipede this week, but, you know, I figured it would hit neutrally. He's going to go for Iron Head, kind of Iron Head flinch, which is fine by me, so, you know, I'm just going to go for it over and over again. Get the speed boost off. I wanted to gauge how much this did to me, so I just went for a Mega Horn here rather than a sub or a protect. So I wanted to gauge how much that did, what item he was. He's going to go for Iron Head, and holy crap, that did a lot. You know, it did more than a sub could do. So, you know, I'm just going to go for a sub here and get another speed boost off. Maybe it won't, maybe it was a high roll, maybe he won't break my sub, but he goes for Iron Head. Substitute took damage, Substitute faded, which, okay, gauging, can't get a sub up on this thing, that's completely fine by me. I'm gonna go for, after the speed boost, I see that he is not leftovers, I assume that he is scarfed at this point for sure. I'm gonna protect, get another speed boost off, and he's gonna go for the Iron Head. Now I'm back into the green, I feel like I can just speed boosting again. I feel like I can get a safe baton pass here, and I baton pass into Crocodile. Now Crocodile was one of my sweepers last week. It had bulk up, superpower, knockoff, and earthquake. I think that was the set. I can't remember exactly, but this week it was a Moxie Life Orb set. This is an Intimidate Expert Belt set, and this Iron Head, that scared me. I assumed that he was gonna maybe try and switch out, but I do Earthquake here, and I do take out the Jirachi. So we are up 5-3 now. 5-2, my apologies. He sends out his Kieran Black. Now, had I gotten rocks up, this superpower would have killed no matter what. However, I do get a crit here. However, everything I calced had at least like a 37% to 40% chance to kill. So the roll might have mattered, the crit may have mattered, but in the end, the crit killed Kiram, and it's a 5-1 advantage for me. So I'm just gonna go into Dad Dancing my Hitmontop here, which is my dedicated Absol counter. He's gonna not mega first turn, which is completely fine. It didn't really matter. It was kind of a wasted turn anyway. He's gonna protect here. Get the mega off, and I'm gonna reveal that I have Mach Punch here. I am Technician, Life Orb, Max Attack, Mach Punch. So I'm just gonna go for Mach Punch again, and that is easily going to take out this Absol, giving me the 5-0 victory, making us +8. 2-1 in the standings. I defeated Arki, and it was a very good battle to ArkiKnight. He played very well, but in the end, I think kind of sacking that wall early on kind of cost him, especially the Vileplume sack. Kind of hurt him a little bit. I really didn't have anything for Vileplume once, because I didn't have Psychic, but I did have the Volcanion, but it wasn't kind of a dedicated thing for a Vileplume. But in the end, very good battle to ArkiKnight. Like I said, description will have their channel, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until week 4 of the UPC, I will see you guys next time.